Howdy. Forgot to turn that mic on. How you doing, pork chop? Hopefully you can hear me. I guess I should have left that on for just a minute to see if you could hear me. Yep, I can hear me. So the audio must be working. Anyway, how's it going? If in case anybody didn't see the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, I got them going right back there. I feel like I'm in the Vegas show. That was a pretty cool little laser. I looked it up. I'm trying to find one and ran across a website and it says copyright for free or you can use it. So let's see. I'm sitting too tall, aren't I? Am I? No, maybe they can't. I don't know. Anyway, hello, Mr. Ray. Anyway, after the live, I'm going to go down the little country road right over here and take the camera and see if I can see anything. Hello, Lisa. Hope you're doing well. So, did anybody see the lights last night? Now, Ray, I know you was in the driveway kind of looking, and it looked like it was probably bright there. But people here where I live, and people even further south, they reported being able to see it. I was a little disappointed that I didn't get out and see it. I'd actually went to bed fairly early, and my son was sending me pictures, really good pictures. Nope, there we go. Where's the... I really thought that one really looked cool. Got the mountain back there. Hopefully you can see that. I can see the reflection. Anyway, all I'm seeing is a reflection there. But pretty cool pictures. But anyway, we saw friends tonight that took great pictures on their phone. Yeah, I really like that with the mountain in the background. I thought that was cool. I guess he was at work. I don't know. Just northwest of Houston could see it. Our colors were not as red. Well, if y'all can see it down there, I know I got it. It's supposed to be going again tonight, unless something's changed. Now, I don't know. I haven't checked. But I'm kind of hoping it's still going. I don't, as far as I know, it's never been visible this far south. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm too tired to. Yeah, I know, man. I woke up at like 6:30 this morning, and I'm thinking after the live, I'm going to go over here down. I'm not going far, but see if I can get some pictures with the camera. And I had considered going live tonight with StreamYard, and then I could invite myself to the live stream, but my phone will lose connection. Once I get off of my Wi-Fi, it's real spotty around here. So I just decided against it. I'll just go take some pictures. Hopefully. We'll see. I'll try to stay away from the casino. Actually, I got $12. I could go to the casino, couldn't I? Wink, wink. Anyway, how's it going, y'all? Is everything going good for y'all? I was checking in on Amazon Flex, and apparently I thought I had signed all up, but it wanted me to do a bunch of stuff, and I can't get my driver's license scanned in. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Amazon Flex anyway. I really don't have the time. But I thought at least I would have it. But it says it has to have permissions, and I went into the app, set the permissions. It's got permissions. I think it started yesterday at like 10 p.m. hour. Yeah. Well, if I don't know how cold it is out there now. Of course, I can put some sweatpants on. I ain't got nobody to impress. Oh, wow. It's already 57? Hmm. Oh, boy. Supposed to get down to 46. Well, I've never really paid much attention to that road. I don't think there's much traffic on it. Uh, maybe there's a cattle door, a gate where I can back in there and set the camera up. He's out in sweatpants all day. No one impressed either. I had, man, it was like almost 80 degrees today, and I had some winter gloves that I had to do, some more winter gloves that I had to do a review on, and I basically just started that review. I didn't finish it, but almost 80 degrees. Here I am putting on a lined flannel shirt, then them winter gloves, and try to make it look like it was so cold out there. I was cooking. Oh, 68 here. Yeah, what did I say, 57? That's what I said, yeah. Dropped my phone. I gave the China dolls the ultimatum. I may not be dealing with them much anymore. 42, wow. Yeah, me and ChatGPT sent a message so she could send it to her supervisors. It was 74 earlier. I think it got up to like 78 or 79 here. Well, today 78. Yeah, I think that's what it was, because I was in the car for a little bit because I had to go down doing a walker too, so I had to go down the road. And what's up with the China? Well, the last product and like a product before, I said yes, I will do it, but I didn't answer them right when they asked, because I started going to bed a little bit earlier and trying to see how long that lasts. So I didn't get the message, and I answered them, I think, like at 5 or 6 this morning. And a little while ago, they said, I'm sorry, another, whatever they call their coworkers, I forget what they, see what she's saying. Well, I'll just tell you. I won't just talk out the top of my head here. What's up there? Sorry, friend. This product has been selected by other creators of my colleagues. So, I've got a different window open. So, well, I can move that, can't I? So this is not the first time that it has happened. So me and ChatGPT coined a response to that. Well, my first response was, that's too bad. And then I said, I wanted to reach out because I've been working with your agency since December 2022, and I've always appreciated opportunities we've had over the years. However, the collaborations have changed significantly, and I need to be honest about my concerns. The overall product quality has dropped a lot, and most of what's being offered now is very low value or not worth reviewing. When something does come through that I'm genuinely interested in, it is often already taken by another creator or I'm told that I need to review an additional product along with the one I originally interested in, which doesn't make sense on my end. On top of that, the commission reduction from 20 per video down to 10 has made it difficult to justify the time involved, especially given the current quality of the products offered. Before I make a final decision about stepping back, I wanted to ask whether it's possible to return to the $20 commission rate and and start offering higher quality products that are actually worth accepting. If we can get back to a fair workable structure, I'm happy to continue and partnering and creating content for you. Now, is that a diplomatical response? I thought that was a pretty good response. And she said that she's going to give that to her supervisors. She did say, I will consult with my supervisor regarding this matter. Even if we don't cooperate anymore, we are still friends, right? I said, of course. That little girl, she is not much. She's probably 20, 21. She's not much older than my grandson. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear their answer because there is a larger channel. Now, he might be doing the reviews for somebody else, but if y'all remember, I did that little Tesla truck, that the Bluetooth speaker. This guy did that, and he's got big high dollar stuff he reviews, and I kind of doubt he's doing a $10 review. Now I know I don't have deserve the money he does. I don't have that kind of uh, viewership, I guess you would call it. But I venture to say they paid him really good for him to do that. And granted, it was a vertical 90-second to 60-second video. But either way, I don't think he would have done it for probably less than $50. I may be wrong, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah. I let them do that $10 thing. And then, this last holiday they went on, when they came back, they was all about, yeah, you can have this product, but we need you to do 3 more products, or at least that's what they kept shooting for. And I said, I'm not doing 3 more. I'll do 1 more. And now that's what they're throwing at me. I'm going to do 1 more. I think it's just their way of not having to pay commissions on the other. And then they're only paying $10. And, quite honestly, you know, I have enough other people I get higher quality stuff from, and I've got enough of them, and I've got enough stuff to do follow-up videos. I've got that scooter in there that I've had over a year. I was going to do the 1-year follow-up, and I ain't had time to do it. I've got all kinds of videos that I can make, plus starting the new rebranded channel January 1st. I would really like to have some time to be able to put into that channel and see what happens. It may be a total flop. I don't know. But if it takes off, I won't be doing this little piddly stuff. They was trying to send me some stainless steel bolts the other day. What am I going to do with some stainless steel bolts? And then there's a little cord. I don't know. When my Infinity got totaled, they put me in a rental car, and when you went up to the red light, it died. And then when you push the gas pedal down, it starts up and goes. But they was trying to send me a little cable that bypasses that. I'm like, come on. Send me some cameras, computers, something that I can use. I'm doing a lot of this, like the winter gloves and stuff. I don't want them, but it's sellable merchandise. You can't sell some stainless steel bolts or that one little cord, and then they want to send you some vitamin supplement stuff. Nah. Email, if you let them take advantage, email him and ask him. I don't know if he would tell me or not. I don't know the guy. I just watching. All he can do is not tell you, or you may get lucky and he lets you know his pay. Take that stop and start feature. Yeah. I wouldn't burn the bridge in case you really might need their income in the future. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I said stepping back. I didn't say I was quitting. So, yeah, I don't want to burn the bridges. The older I've gotten, the more I realize it's very important. Never burn your bridges. You don't know. You don't know what the future holds. So, but these was a review product. Granted, I used these, and actually, it was like a 3-pair set. I don't know where the other two. Oh, I don't know where one of the 3 is. I know where this one is, and then there's another pair in there in the living room. And I changed up my background, a shelf in my background. I haven't had a chance to do a video. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to see if anybody notices. By next Wednesday, probably have some video. Well, actually, I know I'll have some videos, and we'll see if anybody notices. I tell you what, here's the deal. If anybody notices, I'll send them a free gift or a $15 gift card if anybody notices. Well, I think you could be able to notice. I don't know. I'll see if you can. And if you can't, then I don't blame anybody. But if you can, I'm just curious if anybody will notice. So, pork chop, you and Ray have got a really good chance here. Because ain't nobody else here. Well, Mom. I can give Mom a $15. I guess she's here. I don't know. She'll text me in a minute and say, yes, I'm here. Or she won't. She may be watching. Well, I don't think it's not time for Golden Girls. Anyway, take some things to a pawn shop just for the money with no intentions of getting it back. I ain't got really nothing to take. And I'm knock on wood, I'm not hurting at the moment. Of course, next week's another week. I just made the car payment. We'll see. Me either pork chop. The more you say no to doing their products, the more they may reconsider offering more monies. People shop pawn shops all the time for more. Yeah. Background in the living room. What are we supposed to know? Nothing. Nothing. Y'all. Nothing's changed in here. Nothing's changed in here. So she says, "Oh, no, in the living room, on the bookshelf. I'll give you a hint there." Oh, you have a new projector on the wall? No, not in here. No, that's that laser thing, the little spaceman thing. No, in the living room. It'll be on just a regular review. I could. I got a camera there. I could start doing reviews in there, or not reviews, but lives in there. But I don't want to sit in that seat that long. It's comfortable in here, and nah. No. The changes in the living room on the bookshelf with a candlestick. In the study, Colonel Mustard. No. Anyway. So Anyway, I'll be back. I hope we'll be here. We should be here. I don't know if I figured out something though. I can run. The video that was playing with the laser lights and the music. I don't have to run it on the second monitor. I can run it through here. I thought that was pretty cool. Is a change in current videos? No, I just did it today. Being perfectly honest with you, I just could not get motivated to do that walker. I had to do a walker today, and I just couldn't get motivated. I got it in there, and then I got to look in, and I could change this up. So I bet the left to go watch a review. I bet he left to go watch. No, well, if that's what he did, he's gonna be sadly disappointed because ain't nothing, no videos changed yet, or no changes in any current videos. Tomorrow will be the walker because I'll get it edited tonight. I have been slacking, honestly. I've been trying to get a video out each day, and had I thought about it, technically this video for the live stream counts as a video to YouTube. So I shouldn't have released the gloves video today. I should have just done it tomorrow. And I'm just doing one video a day now. But I'll try to get, but no specific time. And we talked about that a while back, I think. And I don't know, I was just doing 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., just no reason, just because. But I'm thinking probably shooting for around 10 or 11, because most people that are up that early are busy working, and then they're starting to slow down for lunch breaks and things like that by noon. And your first 24 hours is what counts, especially your first 4 to 6 hours. When will we see the change in the next video on here? That's what I say. It'll probably be that walker. No. Did I change it up before I did the walker or after? No, I didn't even sit. No, I didn't even sit at my desk when I did the walker. I sit on the recliner. So now it will be, what is today? Wednesday? It'll be Friday's video. Should be the other gloves. Those gloves, though, they're big. So you caught up and don't have to do 2 a day? Yep. Yeah, I knew I would be, but I was wanting to do a test. I was putting all the input and everything into ChatGPT, and it did raise the views somewhat, but in all reality, it really wasn't that much of a boost. I mean, it was, and the conclusion was, if you're a brand new channel and you're trying to grow it fast, then yes, 2 videos a day will help grow your channel faster. However, it doesn't grow it a lot faster. And if you could just do 1 video a day, even 3 videos a week, I would say that would be the minimum, is about 3 videos a week. But doing 2 a day wasn't really worth it. Well, Ray, Porkchop said that you might have went to go watch a video. There's nothing changed on any of the videos yet. It'll actually be, it's what we was discussing, it'll be Friday. Because the Walker video that I did today, I actually did it sitting in the recliner in the living room, so there's nothing changed. So it'll be the winter gloves video Friday. Yeah, you did too, son. Oh yeah. Yep. Well, thanks for the watch time. I appreciate it. Yeah, it'll be Friday. Yeah, well, I've got some more. Those winter gloves actually fit pretty good. The winter gloves I got in today, I actually kind of cheated on it because I haven't done the box opening, but I was out and doing the Walker, so I just took them out of the box and put them on. But they're about that much too long, and they're a large. Unless I ordered the extra large. If I ordered the extra large, because I mean, they're about that much further out from my finger, out like that. They're way too big for me. The other ones in the video that you watch that's on there now, those actually fit good and a little bit long. I got short, fat fingers, but they fit pretty good. If I had a need for them, I would probably keep those, but I don't have a need for them. I'm not back to digging ditches yet, but there's always an option. Yeah, there'll be another pair of winter gloves. I just don't get those winter gloves that I've already did a video on. I think they was like $69. These next ones, for some reason, are $129. I don't know. I don't know that there's that much difference other than them. They did say ski gloves on them, but the doorbell camera, it was good. My only issue with it, and I had to cut it out of the video because I thought it was pretty much identical as one I got. I mean, looking at it, they're identical. But mine, I'm 99% sure I don't have an SD card in it. And, well, I can. But this new one, uses a different app. The app on mine is Cloud Edge, but you can do the live view. You see, it's pretty much identical, but yeah, SD card not detected. So I don't have an SD card in it, but mine will save like 5 seconds. And then when you get the notification on your phone, you can see it. On this one that I just did a review on, it gives you the notification, and when you go to look at it, it's just got a picture. It's not a little short video. Mine, I can see the mailman walk up, or mail lady, walk up on the porch and scan the little codes on the boxes and then walks off, and it'll get all that. This one, it just like takes a picture. I mean, you can monitor it live, but that is the only drawback to it. Is you have to put an SD card in it. I didn't think you did, so I had to cut that part out of the video. But as far as it goes, it's really a good. I like them. I've had this one. Well, I reviewed it probably right when I moved in here, so it's been going for a year. And I venture to say I've charged it either twice, maybe 3 times in the year. So the battery life on them is great. I got no complaints about them. And it may be the software is the reason why they changed it. They have their own software now, or branded with their name on it. Who knows? Mub View, and mine is Cloud Edge. Which Cloud Edge, there's a bunch of security cameras that all use that same software. So of some of the trail cameras that I didn't have to install the software. I just had to add the camera. But I do have another security camera coming, and I may swap it out for this one here. This one is that I've got. I don't know. It does all right, but sometimes it just moves up, and it's supposed to track. It doesn't track. I've got another camera in there too. I never did do the video on it because it didn't work right. But it's just, if you didn't want to move it and just run it, it's all right. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, speaking of which, I did get 2 new boxes in today. I'm talking about the mail lady who scanned them. If y'all want to do a quick unboxing, or we're not going to unbox. We're just going to unbox the big box to see what's inside the big box. That's always fun. Bad thing is I need to be up here close to this. Maybe y'all can hear me. Okay. Hang on just a second. My fan is over there, and the wheel from this chair got wrapped up in the cord and pulled the fan over nearly. Luckily, I caught it with my lightning fast reflexes. I'm like a cat. I need boxes. That was something else that I wasn't doing. Because, these has got your address. It's on the address labels. And some of the boxes that I was selling at, putting the stuff back in and selling at Bowie, still had the address labels on it. And I got to thinking about it. I thought, I better start taking them labels off. Oh, I see what we have. Heated electric blankets. You know what? Well, I just thought about something. We'll see how good it is. I needed this earlier to wrap up my change that I made in there. Anyway, 1 heated blanket. Actually, it's a throw. It was 50 by 60. Oh, yeah, here it is. 50 by 60. Yeah, y'all can probably see that. I don't know how long that'll be. 100% polyester. Multiple use. How can a heated blanket be multiple use? It's to cover up with. You're gonna dry your car off with it or what? Went down to. Those are nice. Keep it and wrap it. Keep it to wrap yourself in while you're sitting at your desk working. Yep. I think we discussed a heated blanket not too long ago on here. Guess I should have looked at the name, make sure it was mine. What do we got here? Oh, what? Got a bunch of this paper here. portable fan heater. I think they were supposed to have sent this one like last month. It'll be heater pour around here. That looks just like the one I have in here, only this one don't have the little lava rock down here. Anyway, that's what's on the agenda for the next, not the next review. Let's see, the walker, gloves, and then the heated blanket, and then the heater. None of which are from China dolls. I'm saying I don't really, I ain't gonna say I don't need them, but you know, if they don't start sending some decent stuff, then I'm not gonna fool with them. I don't know what their deal is. Oh, my heater under the desk finally kicked off. Anyway, dropped frames 0. Oh wow, this OBS tells you how many dropped frames. It tells you your signal, tells you what you're putting out. 38 minutes and 40 seconds. That's pretty close. CPU 4.3%. We're running 60 frames per second. I like that portable heated blanket that you had last year. Oh, the one that I need to find that. The one that buttoned up and had the charger in it. It was heavy though. That was the only bad thing about that one. It had that heavy charger in it. Yeah, the one that works off that power pack. What did I do with that? I'll be looking for it before long, that's for sure. I did do a mouse and a keyboard review. Where's that? Ooh, that's blinded. Wonder why that's so bright. Oh, you know what? I know one reason. It's because usually I have that light facing the wall. There. Now let's see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it better now. But I put that in the closet over here for a backup just in case. I haven't looked at that keyboard review just yet. It's on my list to view tonight. It's the only thing I didn't like about it is what would you call it? Soft keys. It makes a little bit of noise when you're typing, but it's new, so that might be part of just being new. But if something happens to this keyboard, I need another keyboard, and I just can take over. Actually, I think I have the keyboard that's supposed to go to this computer, but I'd still like to have a backup. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too, Pork Chop, the RGB lighting in it. And one of the biggest things I really did like about it is if you have a wireless keyboard and a mouse, generally you've got two USB-A little thing receivers that you got to plug into the ports. That one just works off of one, so you only need one port. I thought that was pretty nice. We got an email. Who emailed us? Chicklux. What did we do for her? For him? I really don't know. I remember the name. Hi, Brandon. How's it going? Hi, Brandon. How's it going lately? I've got a new floodlight product. Are you interested? You want to check it out? Let's check it out. Let's see what I need to do. Let's check it out. I remember that brand. Well, that's a pretty big light, isn't it? Mm-hmm. On another note, what's up, Mr. Ray? Oh, I guess they're showing it's the same size as a basketball, or a little bit bigger than a basketball. These are, that last one I had, I sold it at the Bowie Flea Market. So yeah, I will definitely do this. See, I don't mind. I should be getting paid to do the videos, but I don't mind doing stuff like this at no fee, for the simple fact I'll be able to at least get 75 to 80 bucks for this. Well, apply a $30 coupon, so this is 100 bucks. So I'll probably put it up for 75. I was chatting with another content creator today. I congratulated him on his subscriber increase. He said he'd done some promotions through YouTube. He paid for his channel to be shown more. Yeah, well, that's a short-lived boost. However, his watch count has remained the same. Must be good. Expensive. Do you like to review rating to see what others say about it? Well, this particular brand of one I did a few months ago. Got a 4.6 out of 828. That's not bad. Yeah, the running the ads will boost your watch time. Because I had two videos. The one video that did over at Mom's in her driveway for her shelf, the seller apparently paid for ads, and I mean it skyrocketed, for my stuff. And then there's one with Emily on a mobility scooter, and somebody paid for the ads on it. I never paid for ads, and I wouldn't. But it boosts your watches, but then it'll just taper off back off. And if they don't come back and watch, I mean, the spike is nice, and it gives you the opportunity for gain more subscribers. But unless they're going to watch the videos and keep coming back, it really can sometimes backfire on you. And I'm going to, with the new rebranding channel, we're going to get more into that. Always go backwards and look at the 1-star ratings to see. Yeah, I've done that. And a lot of times the 1 stars, though, are not even in English. Owned for less than 1 year, and 2 of the 3 lights had burned out. Can I get a refund, or do you sell replacement bulbs? Well, if they've had it for a year, then you're not going to get a refund. I can tell them that. That's another bad thing is some of these people write comments on my stuff. They're like, how can I fix this? And I'm like, I'm not, I'm not the technician. I have no idea. Yeah, and that's another thing. One of the 3 lights stopped working within a couple of weeks, and your SOL for returning. for 2025 season. Let's see. This would be eligible to return till January 31st. Most everything has a 30-day return. And I've seen a lot of people comment say, I didn't have it but a week and it quit working and blah, blah, blah. What fuck? And I've even told people on comments, if you just bought it, then box it up and send it back. Because this electronic stuff, I don't care where you buy it, what brand it is. It can be it can be a Samsung Galaxy phone. Occasionally, you're going to get a lemon. It's electronics. And if it don't work right, send it back. Get you another one or get your money back. I personally would just get another one and move on. I mean, I get it if it's past the time, but a lot of these people that even comment on my stuff, they'll say, I just got it and it quit working. Oh, sorry. I don't know what they want me to do about it. That would be the bad if you had sold a bad product at Bowie and come back the next month and want their money back. I have thought about that. And depending on what it was, I would probably give them their money back for the simple fact I would like them to maybe buy something else from me later. You know, I wouldn't advertise that, but I want somebody to get a fair deal. I don't want them to get something and it breaks within a week or two if they've had it 6 months or a year or whatever. And, I can't do nothing about that. I won't even remember them. They probably won't remember me. But yeah, I thought about that. I thought, because the majority of everything I sell is not that high. Now, granted, this light, I'll sell it for $80, $75. And if it quit working, I would give them their money back. But you also got to kind of look at it. Well, because this one you have to wire it. So did they wire it backwards? Did they short it? Short it out or something? I guess you kind of got to just pick and choose. But I wouldn't argue with somebody over something. This has the Dust of Dawn. I can't remember if that one that I did had motion or not. I don't know. Automatic. Oh, well, I'll look more into it. This non-multi-angle. Automatic turns off at dusk, off at dawn. No manual operation required. But you wouldn't want that thing. Well, it depends on where you live. If you lived out in the country and had to buy a barn. This guy that bought that bigger one, he had a little rodeo arena. And he was going to put it down there. I don't see anywhere it says. I'd want to be able to turn it off. I don't know. We will see. Backyard stadium sports. My neighbors would have a fit if I had something like that on all the time. But I don't know. I guess you could put a switch on it, though, like a light switch. And you can well, I've got the motion sensor thing under my carport going to my lights, and it's not the most reliable sensor. But I do know you can buy sensors separate. Mm. 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 Anyway, That's nonsense here. It automatically turns off at dusk. No manual first required. Multi-angle adjustment. Blah blah blah. IP 66. I personally wouldn't want this. I guess for the right person it would be good, but I wouldn't want it. Because that light that I had, it lit up this backyard, next door's backyard, across behind me's backyard. It lit up everything. So I just turned it on just for a moment to do the video, the demonstration. It was bright. But yeah, I think I cut a cord off somewhere. I'll have to find it. You got to hardwire this, and then I'll run the extension cord. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do this one. Anyway. Where are we going? Where are we going? What did I do? I got all out of line. Yeah. It seems like it's out of line. That's close enough, though. Yeah, because really, I mean, you just basically have two wires, you just plug it in. And I had a really thick zip tie. I guess I could turn that off. I had a really thick zip tie, and I just cinched it down on the fence post over here on the side of the house. So I didn't mount it or anything like that. But other than just putting two wires together and wrapping some black tape around it because it was temporary. Yeah, it wasn't that big a deal. You could probably do 2 or 3 videos in the time it took to just do this one. Unboxing time. I could probably at least do 2 more videos in the length of the time to do that. But honestly, don't count my time for nothing. I know people say your time is valuable. That's that's what you need to base that on. But in all reality, I mean, I don't know. If I made per hour what I should make per hour, I'd be banking. I don't know. And sometimes it takes me 3 or 4 hours to edit, where it should take 10 minutes. Could do a follow-up video with it. Well, I won't have it. That light I won't. It's almost like that last. It's the same brand, but it's a different one. Always picked non-mechanical things. Figured I was less likely to mess it up. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. And like this KVM switch I have down here, where I have 2 computers hooked up to it and my monitor hooked up to it, that was a lot of work. But I wanted it. It wasn't that I was wanting to sell it or anything like that. But see, I've got my mini PC hooked up to it and my big PC hooked up to it. And all I got to do is click a button and I can switch computers without unhooking monitors and all that mess. And had I not have wanted it, I would not have done it. And there's been a few things that I did turn down that would have required more. But like ceiling fans, I've done some of those, but it's because somebody needed them. We put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I put 4, but 3 of them was review items over at Emily's house. But little things like that keyboard and mouse. That was easy. That video took me 10 minutes and all. But 5 minutes in the living room and then 5 minutes in here. Plus, I got my new lens in. By the way, I did order that new lens and I got it in, and it is a wide angle. I took some pictures today. I don't know. Let's look at them. That is nice when you can review things you really want. Yeah, yeah, it really is. And of course, you can't make no money if you're keeping it, but it keeps you from having to buy it. I wanted to look. Did I close downloads? Okay, let's switch. Where's the card? Where's the SD card? Let's look at these pictures real quick. I just wonder how that. Oop, oop, there we go. Did I turn monitor 2? Make sure that's off. Okay. I used that new lens. Well, that wasn't much of a video, was it? It has a little starburst pretty good. It doesn't look bad, but my main thing is I wanted to see these pictures. Oop, popped up over there. Uh-oh, where are they? That's not bad, is it? Is it just on the auto settings? Do you have to pay taxes on everything you... Nope. No, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything bad. This was just all set on auto, too. I didn't do any manual anything. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's with a 16 millimeter. You notice how wide that is. That's a pretty good stretch. Now, if I would have been using my 35, it would have been, like right in there. But yeah, I'm happy with that. See, I could probably got those water droplets better if I'd went into manual mode and changed the f-stop and all that and the shutter speed. The colors look good. Yeah, I like that lens, but I set it up in the living room just to see, and it went from the door to come in this way all the way to my recliner, and you can see into the kitchen and everything. That was too wide, so I'll be having to switch my lenses out. Probably think about using this one for the thumbnail. You have to do that though. Probably crop in. I don't know. If I move it over there, then I can have the writing over here for YouTube, but for Amazon, I would have it right there. Amazon don't want the writing and all that. But I may do a screen capture for YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, here's a video of me riding with the electric scooter with the gloves and all that on, acting like it's cold out there. And this is with that 16 mil too. 80 degrees out there. Hmm. I haven't looked at any of these. I'm gonna say for work, whether you're something to the effect that the gloves are good for work and play. Oh, that scooter. It runs like 17 or 18. Something like that. I switched over to using Canva more for thumbnails and as Gemini keeps making up the wrong size no matter how much you try. If you're using your Windows laptop, well, if you saw how I just did that, it'll size that for you. Well, it'll put it in the right ratio, whatever. You just click edit. And this is just the picture viewer on Windows. And that's 16 by 9. There you go. Then you just need to go 1280 by 720 on Canva or whatever you're using. But if you're using Canva, Canva may do it all. I use the phone for it and all the time. I haven't really messed with my phone. I know you can resize that stuff, but I don't know if you can keep the aspect ratio. Oh, I guess I still got the doorbell on, but I don't know if you can keep the aspect ratio set to where you want it. Let's see, hit that. And that crops, but I don't know. Of course, you use the iPhone. iPhone's probably, and that I know you can get editors for it. Well, actually, you can use GIMP, I think, on Android. Anyway. If let's see, the Google AI for the cabana banana, whatever it is. Yeah, this one, nano banana. If your picture is already like in a different, like a square, it won't resize it. So if you'll resize it first and have get the right aspect ratio, that Gemini or whatever it is you use might work if it has the right size to begin with. I don't know. This got Gemini 2.5. I don't really. I know Nano Banana is mainly for pictures. really haven't checked on any of that. I just really like how this nano banana works. Pretty cool. And those China dolls ain't messaged back. May never hear from them again. Anyway, it is 10 after 10. I don't know. I want to go look. Oh, can you see the northern lights tonight? 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Oh, boy, they really studied hard on that one, from dark to daylight. News here just said that the lights are harder to see now. Man, if there's several people in the picture and you want to add another, it would sometimes replace a person instead of an addition. Oh, really? I haven't really tried that, but if there are several people in the picture and you want to add another person, sometimes replace a person's. Yeah, well, I do know sometimes it does some weird stuff and you wind up having to start all over. There was something that I was trying to remove the background and put it on a black table. Well, it put it on a black table, but then it didn't remove the background. And I said, remove the background, and it changed the table. When I started over, then it says, apologies, I misunderstood, or whatever lame excuse it comes up with. It's funny that AIs come up with excuses as why they did it wrong. Adding Sandra to a group photo and put him in there in place of someone. Huh. Well, we're going to be playing with a lot of different things like that in January on the new channel. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. It ain't just going to be dedicated to stuff like that. It's going to be kind of like random reviews. It's going to be random. Whatever comes up is what we're going to be doing. Anyway, how cold is it out there now? Yeah, automatic it is. You got that right. Some of that stuff. Oh, it's 55. Yeah, I guess I'll be slipping my sweatpants on. Kind of curious. I'm kind of curious though. Let me see if I can find a picture real. I need you said a group picture. Let's see. Let's go up to my pictures and see what pictures I have. Do, 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 do. Man, screenshots. What do I got screenshots of? Oh, okay. We just need This is Christmas 2025. We'll find a picture here. Who's this? Well, you said a group. Let's see if I got a group here. Yeah, there's a group. Okay. Read above about Santa. There are several people in the picture, and you want to add another, but sometimes replace the person said. Guess I was adding Santa to a group photo, and it put him in there in place of someone. Have some sweatpants to put on, and marketplace come to think Amazon sent me some rather large ones at a 6XL. Wow. My big bluff, but not that. Well, I guess you and Wendy both could wear them. Here we go. Okay, we're going to go with this one. See what happens. What there? Let's see, did we replace anybody? No? That's kind of cool. Well, it worked right that time. And Jared, my nephew, is looking at him. Well, that's cool. Never thought about doing that. So there's a picture, and he's right here. My mom would be texting me, send me that picture, send me that picture. Santa Claus did come. That actually turned out pretty good. Ooh. This was close up. Oh, close up of people. It was, well, that didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it. But it's still kind of cool. People standing side by side. I like this. Yeah. New channel's gonna be fun. We're gonna be playing. It's gonna be goofing off a lot. Just, it's educational purposes. Do sweatpants. I don't know. You won't be able to see much of his pants. No, it really didn't change. See, it didn't change. Well, I mean, you couldn't tell. But something like that, sometimes it won't change anything. Because a lot of things I've done, I said, you didn't make any changes. Yeah, it's the same pants. Hmm. Anyway, I'm going to run up the road and see if I can see the northern lights. And then I need to come back and edit this Walker video. And so, unless I get up early and edit it, as long as I have it up by 2 o'clock, I don't care. There are green sweatpants. He could be in costume. I closed it. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, y'all, and go see what I can see. And with any luck, I'll be back on here tomorrow night. Oh, I got a green dot on my head. Somebody done got a laser pointing at me. At least it wasn't a red dot, huh? Anyway, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me for a little bit. And I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow night. In the meantime, y'all keep smiling, enjoy, stay warm up there, right? Workshop, I don't think it's kind of cool down there, but raised temperatures, I think it's got both of ours beat. Anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow night, hopefully, and y'all have a great rest of your night. Good night, y'all.